Hey y'all. Yeah. How y'all doing? Hey. How y'all doing? Y'all, happy birthday to you. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody doing good. I know a lot of y'all just got off from work. A lot of y'all just been chilling. A lot of you retired. Whatever you've been doing, I hope you're having fun. Yes, sir. There's a lot of unanswered questions in this case that I can't even answer. Now, 19-year-old twins found with gunshot wounds on Georgia Mountain on March the 8th. Qaadir and Naazir Lewis update. Now, y'all, let's keep the family in our prayers, okay? Now, y'all got to realize that this is a private investigation, okay? This is an ongoing investigation, y'all. All right? A lot of things not going to be exposed to us now. All right? Just be patient. Hold on. Let's pray for the family. Keep their health where it needs to be, because they lost too. Okay? But only thing we can do is keep the awareness out there, okay? So I'm not a scientist or nothing. I'm just delivering the message. So, y'all, before we get started, close that screen door and start letting all them flies up here. Yeah. Yeah. Now, y'all, we're going to get into just a little small update of the family. And that's one thing I'm going to do is respect the family. That's what we should do, okay? Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. All right. The twin brother, Qaadir and Naazir Lewis, was found dead earlier this month by a hiker on Bell Mountain, and what authorities are calling a murder-suicide. Now, the brothers, both is 19 years old, y'all, of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Were discovered on March the 8th at the top of Bell Mountain. Both young men were found with gunshot wounds. Now, Whether they found the guns or not, I don't have that answer, y'all. I'm not the investigator, okay? Like I say, it is a private investigation, okay? Everything gonna come out, okay? But they're got to have a gun. Gun has to be there because there were gunshots. Okay. And GBI not gonna really tell us nothing, no way. Who are we? We just the community which need answers. Okay. But remember, it's an ongoing investigation. It's a private investigation. Okay. The preliminary investigation suggests the death to have been a murder suicide. Now, the GBI medical examiner has complete autopsies on the twins, but the official ruling and results are pending additional forensic tests. Okay, they haven't told us, y'all, what kind of test. Trust me, when they give me some information, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Every update the family gives, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Okay, all right. Now, what they are saying, y'all, according to a post on GoFundMe by the twins' aunt, the young men would never have taken their own lives. Okay? The family is demanding further investigation. You hear me? The family is demanding further investigation. Family member told Fox 5 that the Lawrenceville twins were scheduled to fly to Boston on March the 7th to visit friends. I apologize. To March the 7th to visit friends, but never made their flight out of Atlanta. Now listen. Their airline tickets were still in their wallets. That's all I know. With their bodies were discovered the next day on the mountain by a hiker. Loved ones said the teens had never visited the area where they were found. 2.5 hours away from Atlanta, and they insist there's no way this was a MS. Now, GBI is assisting the town's county sheriff office with the investigation. That's all the information that I have. Now, let me give y'all the update from the family. Okay. For those who haven't seen the twins, this is Naazir on the left and Qaadir on the right. Okay, they are twin identical brothers. Okay. The family says, as we are still waiting for the investigation to complete, private, and GBI, we are hoping for the truth and the substantial evidence of what happened to the twins. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Okay, I'll read that again. As we are still waiting for the investigation to complete private and GBI, we are hoping for the truth and substantial evidence of what happened to the twins. Now, people are asking me, was a gun found with them? And also, where their phone? The phone was in the car, people. I want you all, please, I have a lot of information on this case. Please read. Go back and look thoroughly over the information in the group that I have on Facebook. We have a lot of information in there. The group is private. Please read it, people. Now, were guns found with them? The investigation to complete private and GBI, we are hoping for the truth and the substantial evidence of what happened to the twins. We do know one thing for sure, that they would not harm themselves and would not harm each other. So we demand a thorough investigation and those involved to be prosecuted. While we are waiting for answers, like I'm waiting for answers, we are using some of the funds for mental and grief counseling. This tragic event has taken toll on the family. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I apologize. It has taken toll of, and it's been really hard on us. We have been trying to find ways to cope with our pain, but we will get through this. Thanks again for helping us with the funeral and burial expenses and all of your continued support to get Qaadir and Naazir justice. I know my nephews are fighting with us in spirit. Please trust that we are getting things done behind the scenes and we will get justice for the twins, okay? Now, to let y'all know that I'm with these family, I'm sticking with these family, and when I get updates, I will give to y'all. I am. I sent the family a text because they know that I'm working with them as well. The text over here said thanks. I told them thanks for the update, and I'm praying that the family get justice for the twins. And I will continue to share awareness in my Facebook group and YouTube group. And I gave them a strong muscle. That's all I can do, and that's all I can say. Any other information about the investigation, the family will let us know, y'all. Only thing we need now is their prayers being strong throughout this whole ordeal to get justice for these young men. Cause it is an ongoing investigation. That's all we know. It's nothing else out there. They're not going to give me that information. They're not going to give it to you. They are going to let them do their private investigation. Let's pray for the family. I hope their health is strong so they can fight for these two handsome young men. That's all the update we have, y'all, today. Now, we could talk about what we think happened. We could give our thoughts on what's happened to the twin. I just like this picture right here. Yeah, I just love that picture. We could talk about them. We can talk about them. We can share information. We can talk now. We can talk now on the twins. Now, this is not what happened. This is just talking, y'all. We just having a discussion. Now, these folks would be, they got to have found a gun on that top of that mountain. Oh, excuse. They have to, you don't found a gun. Okay. But did they find one? I cannot answer that. Now, the school is majority it's a different, it's all colors mixed up. And I thought about the boys. If the boys went if they missed their flight on that Friday morning, because that's what GBI said, that they left the house at 11 p.m. If the boys left the house at 11 p.m., y'all, they missed their flight. But that's not what the aunt said. That's not what the aunt said. They left at, the aunt said that they left at 3 a.m., but GBI said they left at 11 p.m. Friday night. Now, how they get a different time, I don't know. I'm just thinking. How they get a different time? Okay, supposedly. Let's say this, y'all. Suppose. Okay, when they left that, okay, you got to realize it was Thursday. These kids just graduated from high school. You see them there. They just graduated from high school. Okay. They still have friends from high school. Girls like them. I know girls like them and all of that. You know, you never know who else like them, but you know, you don't know what's going on with them. I don't either. Supposedly, just because they don't know where Bell Mountain, maybe they have friends in that facility, in that area, that went to school with them, know about the mountain. Thursday, the boys left aunt's house after having fun, y'all. They were so excited to catch their flight to go to Boston. Who lives in Boston? They did not share their information with the media. When they left the aunt house, it was 11 o'clock at night. Supposedly went over to the stepmother's house. Now, the only question that I have about that situation is, isn't that the father house as well? Because that's the stepmama. But everybody don't talk the way I talk. I would like to say, well, they went over their daddy's house, their father's house. Even if the father is in a wheelchair and had a stroke, my best friend had a stroke. She in a wheelchair, but she can still talk and walk. She still do things. She can't walk, but she can do things. She stand up. She can talk, but she got her own language. I still would have said they went over there to the father house. But they said they went over to their stepmom's house. So I'm thinking, what's the distance between the aunt house and the stepmother's house? Don't forget, it's supposed to be they live in Lawrenceville. Okay? So, Lawrenceville is not near Bell Mountain, period. Okay, y'all? Okay? It's like an hour, 2 hours, 90 minutes to get up there. So when the boys went to the stepmom house, they supposed to immediately get in the bed. But they young, they 19, they not old like me. I'm gonna be up too. I'm probably on watching TikTok. But you got, the thing is with this situation is, right here is, if they went home, they supposed to went home to the stepmom house. Apparently, they went to sleep. Hopefully, they went to the stepmama house. Because the stepmom said at first they left at 3 a.m. That's what they told the twins. I'm going by the twins, this they aunt. Said they left at 3 a.m. Good time. Good time. To leave to catch a flight to Hartsfield Airport, which is south of the boys, not north. Okay. First thing that came to my mind was, have the boys ever been to, have they ever flown on a plane? Have they ever flew before? Have they flown on a plane before? Because it was my first time flying last year with my niece. But I know where Hartsfield, but they 19. So I said, do they know where, they know which direction to go to the airport? That's what came to my head. Now, so they went to the airport. So, I said, did they know they went to the airport? So what happened was, if they didn't, they went north. If they did, they would have went south. So my thing with the timeline is, they had enough time to get to the airport if they left the aunt house at 3 a.m. But Channel 11, Cody said, Elcon said that the stepmother said that he agreed with the stepmother that they left at 3 a.m. in the morning. But then he said he changed it around and said they left at 11 p.m. Friday. When GBI said that they left, I wonder why did they change that grown woman time to 11 p.m. Okay? Instead of 3 a.m. 3 a.m. would allow the boy time to get to the airport. 11 p.m. is telling us that they missed their flight. Okay? Now, you know that lady know, you know the stepmother know if those boys were eating breakfast after they eating breakfast, they have to be at home, eating breakfast, eating lunch and everything, and then left the house at 11 p.m. They don't miss their flight, so let's go party. It's Friday night. They don't miss their flight. Might well go on out and hang out with your friends. Y'all don't know if they friends Chinese, Caucasian, Black. Y'all don't know what kind of children hang out at that school. Because I know I checked the school out. It was majority Caucasian, Chinese, all kind of different culture at that school. But it's a lot of things that go on at that school as well. I'm not going to get into it. Now, supposedly, since it's a Friday night, since GBI gonna say that them boys left their house at 11 p.m., they had to go party. They had to go hang it with their friends. Where do they friends hang out at? They friends probably hang out at a mountain that these young men never heard of. That these young men don't know. They ain't got no business out there. Allegedly. Okay? Now, listen to this. "11 p.m. GBI, I'm trying to work with y'all. Since y'all gonna change her time from 3 a.m. to 11 p.m. See, 3 a.m. with that. 3 a.m. would have gave them 3 a.m. would have gave them time enough to get. Hold on for a second, y'all. Every time I go live, somebody want to do something. Okay. So I'm gonna say they were hanging out with their buddies. I'm gonna say that they were hanging out with their buddies. Okay. So they hanging out with their buddies at the mountain. Now, let me tell y'all something. 8 o'clock, the mountain is open. 6 o'clock, it's sundown. Okay? That means young people, even though your friends want, they know about that mountain and everything, you're not supposed to be out there with your color at that time of night. And they know this. Why did somebody take y'all life that particular day? They took the boy's life on March the 8th at 11 a.m. Now, the car was parked on the inside of the gate where the mountain. The car was parked in there. Now, let me tell y'all something. If you're going to say them boys left at 11 p.m., who was driving their car? Because they don't know how to get to that mountain. They don't know nothing about that mountain. Who were they following? I think I see a group of people, young people. I see a group of young people. And they familiar with that area. And I don't believe they never did like the twins. I think they are haters. And their car, 8 o'clock, the gate is open. Let me tell you something. There's some people live out there on that mountain. Somebody, auntie, grandmama, cousin, they camp out there. Their car was in there, in the gate when it was closed. Who closed that gate? The phones was in the car. The tickets was in their wallets. in the car. So you mean to tell me that they woke up that morning, since their car was in there, and climbed that mountain and took their life? If they did that, there should be a gun out there. Residue and everything should be tested on that gun. Those boys, to me, I wonder have they ever had social media? Has it ever been deleted? All high school children got social media, some type of social media. It's no way these children don't have a cell phone, they don't have social media. Even if they play games, they even meet people playing games, robots, whatever y'all call them, robots, whatever. Them children be playing with grown men and don't even know it. So I want to ask y'all something. Well, what do y'all think happened? What do y'all think happened? I really think that they were hanging out with some school, they formed a high school. Somebody went to high school with them. We should not have no problem. They should not have no problem checking that GPS on that car, GPS on that phone. Cause them boys, I just can't believe cause somebody, whoever closed that gate somebody heard something, but they didn't do nothing that night, y'all. How we know they ain't take each other's life that night? That's when they was found at 11. But by the car being out there, they could have been under light all that night. And a fireman found them. But not a fireman, a hiker found them the next day on the 8th. Now this show old enough for whole incident that them boys having a good time on a Thursday with their aunt, knowing they had a flight catch early in the morning, and the stepmama said they left at 3 a.m. GBI said they left at 11 p.m. Means that they missed their flight. But going by the stepmama time, they didn't miss their flight. Now, that's on the 7th. Now, since we're going to go by GPI investigation, at 11 p.m., I'm thinking that the boys went out with their partners, them. I don't know what kind of people they hang with. And that's where they hang out at the mountain. In Carolina. Now, right. It could. That fireman took pictures of those boys because he want them. It's something that he does, allegedly. I ain't gonna say he does it. He took a picture. I ain't never heard of no fireman doing it in our time, in the modern time. He took pictures. And he took them pictures for someone. He could have took them for himself, or he could have took it to show someone, sent him up there to take that picture. And when he took that picture didn't have no business leaving that grown man phone going to the high school. When Uncle Caleb, whatever his name, Uncle Caleb, and you go up there to the mountain, take that, what you do with the picture, send it to us. Either he had some nephews or some nieces. It's a whole lot of group of people involved in this, y'all. It's some young people too. And I believe he the uncle to some of them, or either the brother. And when he sent that picture traveled to that high school. Now, if y'all want to see that picture, y'all go over there to, what's the man name? God, I can't think his name. To another YouTube. I will not be putting that picture in my group or on my YouTube channel for the respect of the family. Because I hate I even looked at it, because now I look like I be having nightmares about that stuff. So everything in this group that they are in. I think I don't know who they kind of people they hang with. It's a group of them. It's a group of young people in this too. It's a group of young people. They graduate and they in high school. And they know them twins. And the twins didn't do this to themselves. Not in the position that I saw them in. What's Taylor? The man named Taylor Publishing, something like that, got that picture on his channel. And he didn't too much hold it on there like that. These people are trying to get justice, y'all. I just want to come in and give y'all that information. I'm about to, I gotta go, okay, y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back later on, okay? I'll be back. I got to go and help somebody else out with their group. Love y'all. Y'all be good. I'll be back.